So let me show you the big picture thing. So this is something I had a chance. I told you that Sam and I had gone out to the lot, and I also have the topo model that you all had done. And there was one more thing I wanted to show you. I'm sorry. Let me jump back to this. So this is just a rough model of the house, and you can see this little raised area here. This is actually the build envelope. So this is an accurate topo model from the topo information you presented, and this house will work beautifully on this lot. So I wanted to show you the lot as it sits with the house on it. So you can see the grade is almost perfect towards the back here. The only area that's going to require some significant excavation will be this side, which is very easy, and we can either decide to transition this grade naturally across this area here, or if you wanted to preserve some of this flat area up here, we could even do a small retaining wall. But this house sits so perfectly on the lot and within the boundary. As you can see, this little green area here is the building envelope in which we have to fit the house. So you can see that it is literally, you know, we're maximizing the use of the build envelope. But the really awesome thing is that it fits fantastic for the site and the slope. We're definitely not working against the site at all. And this is how I would picture setting the house on here. So I know that is going to immediately come to the next question, is what does it look like on the lot? So I took the time also to do this. So this is a model of your lot. And in doing this, I imported GIS data, and I created a model of the lake. And then as we get into it, I also did some more detailed stuff. So I'll show you kind of as we come in here. You'll recognize this as your lot area. And so I've used imagery and topo information and to the best that I can to kind of create a little model of your area. So this is the house that we were certainly concerned with. So what I did was I took the aerial imagery, and then I took the pictures that I took of the area of the house just to very quickly, obviously I didn't do a super detailed job, but this is the area that is kind of what the house is and the mass and how it is on the lot and what it is that you're concerned about in seeing. And I also looked at the pictures that I took, and I best approximated the foliage that you all have on the lot. So what I'm going to first do is, let's see. So first what I'm going to do is show you this. So now what I'm doing here is I'm bringing in a model. So the what you see as the landscape here and the height information, topography information is all just imported from GIS. It's a LiDAR type radar essentially, but it's not super accurate. So this green model now is your actual accurate topo that was done on site. And this envelope here, this green inner rectangle, represents your house building envelope. And so you can see where the two disagree with each other a little bit, where they're overlapping, which I'm not super concerned about because you'll still be able to get the idea. And the red line obviously represents property lines. And as we come along here, this will give you, starting really to build, quite an accurate depiction of what our building lot is. So what I've done now, and so you can see right here, we're out on the road, and that's your next door neighbor's house. I didn't model the neighbor's house to the left. It's not going to be an issue. There's not even going to be a window where we could see it, but I know that that house served to be a pretty large concern. So let me hide this and show you this. So this is the proposed house on the lot. And so this is where I think I'll be able to put your concerns to rest a little bit, to ease. We were really worried well, actually, I'll step back first so you can kind of see what the road presence will be and how the house will look. But I know the concerns are going to be what's the impact of that house next to me and on my views, and what are the views of the house. So this is not quite as accurate of a model as I used for some of the renderings, but this will do our intended purpose. So coming in the house, this is essentially what you're going to see. You immediately be greeted with views directly of the lake. As we come into the living room, these are views out. You have channel views all the way out here. This is the big channel right there. And certainly beautiful, beautiful views of the cove in this area. Moving over into the kitchen. Right there is all your big channel views. Out this window here, you have all your large channel views, and you cannot even see. The only thing you can kind of see, and I actually modeled it there, you can see a little guy in a boat right there. I dropped in, but that's his dock next door. So it's really, you can't even try to lean in and even see the next door neighbor's house. The only thing where you can see it is you see right here through these little windows underneath here. And I don't know that they're a really cool design touch from a light standpoint, so that's going to be your call and how you feel about those and whether or not you want to see out those. And that also, they're so low to the ground that easily could be solved with some landscaping almost immediately. It wouldn't be anything you need to wait to grow. And just to have that natural light would be really, really awesome. And then in this room right here, this is going to have a view of the house next door. But again, this is something that could easily be solved with a row of arborvitae or anything and a couple plants here, and you just get this beautiful light into that room. Let me now go out on the deck. So that's obviously going to be a concern as to what we're going to see and have, and how it's going to be impacted by next door. So this is our grilling porch area coming out here, and this is the area without the roof over it, directly off the kitchen, and that's our covered deck here. So this is the only bit of view that you catch when you get out at the most extreme portion of the deck. But essentially, when you're sitting on here on the deck, you only catch a very small portion of that house. And off of this porch here, I don't think that you're going to feel that your view, even actually right here up against the house, you don't see it. It's not till you get about to the middle and last third portion of the deck that you can even see this. But I'm sure when people are out here that this is the view that they're going to be looking at, and not worrying about whether they could see around the corner of your house right there to catch a peek of your next door neighbor. But definitely have some really, really nice views through here. The view, and so this is what you'll see. As you can see here, the next door neighbor's house is not even an issue either. There's no point, you can get a view of that. And again, this is the view as you come out your main area here. So what I'm going to do now, this I had to chop this model up a whole bunch, so you're going to see some weird things, and just please look past